about the infrastructure not really supporting it. She came back and she got really discouraged, almost feeling like she couldn't make a difference. And so, I don't know, something I noticed during our presentation is how you kind of, I mean, obviously there's frustration, you talked about the frustration that you face, but kind of has this lightheartedness almost to it. And so I wonder, like, what you would recommend to people that feel like they can't do anything, or that there's things stopping them because of the bureaucracy and other factors like that?
Yeah, and in fact, that's also one of the issues. I mean, if you come in for short and going out, it can be frustrating because you have maybe 3 months just to sort things out, and sometimes you get very frustrated. But for us who are stuck in there, for us who are stuck in there, you have the mindset that you're going to make it work, and you improvise a lot. I'm not saying it's easy; it's difficult. I mean, difficult, and sometimes that is the illusion of when you from here and you want to come there with that concept of saving the world. Saving the world, you get this illusion because I mean the systems that you need to deal with and contend with is not ideal. You see, it's not ideal. We try to improvise and make things. It's been extremely difficult. I mean, letting things happen and getting around the bureaucracy. But when you are in the system, so that's why I think one of the good things, like working, is to work with partners within countries. And it's not like one stop. You come in, you go out. You come in, you go out a bit, and then you get used to it. The bureaucracy and stuff. I mean, but if you come in once, initially it's frustrating, but you don't need to give up. The first 2 years in the Senate District, I nearly gave up. I mean, I nearly gave up. It was that bad. I mean, the public sector staff, people not trying to do what they want to do, because the whole public sector, health service, excuse me, it sucks. People don't want to do what they are paid to do. Because, I mean, their salary, you as the director, you do not control their incentive, their salary. And you do not control whether they get sacked. You cannot sack them. So they come to work when they want to come to work. They close when they want to close. At the end of the month, they collect their salaries. And it gets frustrating. But then you find out that if you as the leader, that's what I found out, that if you as the leader, you have moral authority. It's so important that you have moral authority, that you do the right thing. Then you can insist on people doing the right thing. It's so important when you're working in our part of the world, because when they see that you have moral authority, most of the time they fall in line, but it's extremely difficult. For the first 2 years, I nearly gave up, because no one, they push you in the district and they forget about you. That's the end of you. And then you are on your own. And that's the reason why most of the young doctors do not want to go to the rural areas in most of our part of the world. And it's a challenge that we are dealing with. Yeah.
Last question. Nobody else? Go.
Yeah.
How does your access to pharmaceutical drugs work?
How do you?
How do you get access to pharmaceutical drugs?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that we have a system. We have the central medical stores, we have the regional medical stores, and we procure drugs. The government procure drugs centrally to the central medical stores. Then they come to the regional medical stores, and then we procure. And then when we go there, we do not get what we want. Then we get a certificate. We call it a certificate of unavailability. And we go to the external, outside market. We ask for bids. Maybe I want 10,000 acetaminophen tablets. The government cannot provide it for me. I ask for bids from the pharmaceutical companies, and I buy directly from them. So it's not a problem. Drugs, we don't have a problem of drug shortages and stuff like that.
One last quick one.
Just a quick question. Is corruption a problem?
Big problem. Big. And that's what I'm talking about. It's big problem. People now, and it's sad, because I'm relatively young, although I have some gray hair. Relatively young. over the generation that I have lived now, I've seen the value system of our country change. Our value system have changed. Formerly, when I was young, when I was a young boy under 10 years, people look with scorn at people who are wealthy but are not working. They don't see the source of their wealth. They were all derogatory names that were cast at them. In fact, they used to call them grave diggers. But over the period, from around the 80s, it all changed. And all now, it's all money. Once you have money, people love you. People adore you. They don't care how you got the money. So there's a huge incentive to be corrupt. And the public sector salaries are not good. It is not a living wage. This is a starvation wage. So people are easily tempted to be corrupt. So corruption is a big issue that we deal with. So that's what I was talking about, that when you are there in the bush doing all this stuff, people think that you are getting some money somewhere. That's why you are there doing all this thing. So then there's always suspicion. Because, I mean, that's how people think generally. So public service. And so when you come in doing global health things, always you need to be careful. You need always to be careful about people you deal with and all that. Not everybody is straight. Yes, not everybody is straight, unfortunately. Yes.
Wonderful talk, and for coming here and spending time with us this weekend. And as I've been walking around campus with Dr. Fosu, he's been, was that Washington?
Yeah, that's right.
He's been wearing this Washington sweatshirt. I'm telling him he's got to get a Michigan one. So I want to present this to you so you can wear this on the rest of your trip here.
Thank you very much. You want to change my alliance from Washington, University of Washington to Michigan. You need to try hard. Well, I was in the University of Washington for 1 year, from 2000 to 2001. So that's why I wear their sweatshirt. So you need to try hard.
And we also have, even before the benefit dinner today, Dr. Fosu is reading a book on epidemiology for all things. So we want to present you with these books. I hope you haven't read all of them yet. For the rest of your trip to keep you busy and entertained. So thank you so much. And following this, we'll all be heading across the hallway to the main dining area. We have an awesome dinner set up for you. So we can start heading that way. Thank you.